Hi everyone. Don't ask why. It took me a bit to get online today. We just had a power outage, so I'm having to do this with low lighting. So bear with me. I'm just going to get my other chat open here. There we go. So I'm running like basically. We had a breaker go in the house, and unfortunately, the person that has control of the breaker box right now isn't home. So it's kind of we're trying to make do here with what we have. All right, so let's get today started. Let's see. I'm not going to be on very long. I don't know how long. I'm just waiting for my stuff to get charged up. So if I end up losing you guys halfway through, it's because the batteries are dying. But I want to be able to get this done because it might not be till late till the person gets home from work or whatever they're doing. So we're gonna have to do this by the light of my laptop window or my screen light on my laptop. All right, so we need to get the draw bowl, which is right here. And I think all the names are in there. If there's somebody that is not sure, let me know. Hang on one sec. I've got another piece of paper here. And one sec here. I'm just gonna sign up. All right, so with no further ado, we're gonna make sure we've got everything rolling here. I need a pen. I do need a pen. Okay, so I got a pen. All right, so we'll just wait patiently. All right, so we're live. I'm just gonna put the bowl there. This is gonna be a real kind of bizarre reading video today. It's gonna be very awkward. So we'll get our candles lit here. We'll have a little bit more light that way. Thank God for candles, right? So little puppy's lit. Shed some more light on the situation here. All right, so we got that one. Okay, so we got those. Those are good to go. Okay, so that's done. Got the draw bowl. I want to make sure that my phone is charging. Okay, it is. Okay, so we're getting everything in order here. To do the live draw today, what are we going to draw for today? What should we draw for? I'm going to get you guys to help me decide on that one. And we have to get flipped over to our day today. I can't stay very long because I also have a reading to do at 6 p.m. With Red Moon. So I try not to be late for those. So I'm only going to be here long enough, more or less, just to do the stream quick. Give you guys an update. It's 4:36, so 5:36. That'll give me enough time to quickly do the draw and get you guys anyway. I have set up some other ways for us to be able to communicate better. I'm going to put that in the description or in the actual chat. It's called Discord, right? It's like a gamer's platform where you can like socialize and talk and just be in the live all the you know um, through the Discord app. So a friend of mine had actually set up a Discord account and was using it for like after show, after streams. If people wanted to discuss more topics. So I went and opened up an actual Discord account for us, and it's called. Well, I'll put the link in. Um, where am I going to put the link up in? I'm going to put it in chat. So if you're asking, hello, welcome to my channel. We're doing off the light off my laptop computer. We're in like an outage right now, so we're kind of getting what we can out of this. All right, so we're gonna be moving to where are we? Where are we? Okay. I wrote it down. Now, where did I write it down? Is the question. Okay, hang on. So whoever's here for the live draw day, welcome. Okay, that's not it. Um, what did I do with it? Okay, so I gotta turn off my other screen here. Um, I need volume there. Okay, so it's. Oh, this has been crazy trying to figure out a way to be able to do this live with you guys today after we kind of blew a breaker here. Um, so with that all said and done, I have it set up for us to be able to oh, did I write it? Oh, there it is. No, that's not it. That's the email address. Now, where did I write that down? I wrote it down, the actual site where you guys can actually go and log into to be a part of it. Oh, right, I wrote it on the card. Duh. Okay. I have to keep like different things for different items, right? So, is that it? No, that's the dream team. So that's not it. Bum, bum, bum. Let's see what other one I have here. No, that's not it. But I wrote it on the blue card. Hang on here, guys. Hang on. There it is. Okay. So this will be like your link that you can log into Discord and can find me easily. A Discord app. So you can go on there. You can have like live chat, talking in real time together, so we actually can hear each other talking. So that might be another avenue for me to go down in regards to doing, readings for people. It's easy there, done there. It's an open, kind of site that we can use for, our after show moments. Okay, so I'm going to put that link up for the Discord link in the chat. So if you get to write it down, that would be great. So we're going to go 1 second here, my fellow YouTube fan. So it's this word .gg / little t caps ARZ Y2D. So that's the Discord link right there. If you want to go and check it out after the show, where we can kind of hang out and just kind of be ourselves, and so we're not having to just have like this one-sided conversation. It feels like when I'm doing the videos and you guys are over there and I'm over here and all I'm hearing is me. I don't get to hear you guys' your vibration and get an even more deeper connection with you guys. So that's what I did. I set that up for after we do a live reading show. I don't know. I won't be able to do much tonight, but it's open to you guys to be able to kind of get muck around and kind of get your bearing set for Discord. So just go to the Discord website, punch or click on the link. I haven't even tested it yet to see where it brings me, but we're going to try it right now. We're going to do the test on the whole link. So it's an invite. So that's what you need to get into the Discord channel for us here. Okay. Okay, so it'll take you to a website, and then at the when you go to set it up, it says Mystic Oracle 333 invited you to join Mystic Oracle 333, one member. Okay, so that's basically covering. I'm changing my name because I'm it's rubbing me the wrong way in the sense that a person on YouTube last night posted a video saying something about dying and you're going to be in hell of a situation when you go to heaven or hell type thing. And I was quite offended by that. I don't even want to be associated with shamans that are so arrogant and stuck in their, snooty tooty because they think they're, God's gift to women on top of the ego, which isn't a very suiting energy for a shaman to have in the first place. And I'm very disappointed in this person that he's not doing it with, with grace and compassion. Very rude if you don't follow his rules. Very hard-nosed, like just arrogant. And that's not what we do. When we become shamans and we become healers, we do not portray our anger, or our feelings do not get portrayed onto somebody else's situation. Okay, so, oh, my cat's coming in. Okay, so I'm going to have a smoke because I need a smoke before I get started. And then we're going to get started here. I need my, I need my little incense sticks. Where did I put them? Do I have one here? No, I don't have one here. One sec, I gotta find it. 1 second, guys. So we're doing this by the candlelight. We're doing candlelight readings tonight. Candlelight readings, yahoo! Okay. Yeah, two other ones. Okay. I can't find those ones that I normally use. So we're gonna try using something a little bit different here. I'm gonna do a different scent for today. Okay. So here we go. All right. Oh, we had one viewer. He left. Okay, so let's get our smudge done here. Okay, so we got that. Okay. So we got our smudge done. Just get everything kind of organized here a little bit. Sitting here in the dark and all, right? Okay, so put that in. Okay, so that's stuff that I need for later on. Okay, so this newspaper actually can get the hell off my chair. Nice little side table here. That can go in there for now, who cares? Alright, so I saw that we had somebody here, but I guess we don't. So we will wait patiently as long as I possibly can. We'll see what happens. And in the meantime, I'm going to have myself a mint. And then I'm going to do one of these things before I get started. So I guess we'll see who shows up. Maybe we won't be doing a draw at all. You know, we're 12 minutes, 12 seconds in, and nobody's here for the draw. Okay, so if nobody's here, then I guess we aren't doing a draw for anything this Saturday, which is fine. That's fine. I can deal with that. And then people start to wonder why there's no draw. Well, I was here to do the draw for you guys. I was running late because of a power outage, which was out of my control. But racing around the house trying to get, you know, a plug that works on the other side of my kitchen to be able to run my power to my computer and to my phone at the same time so that they're charging. Had to move the internet box over towards the kitchen because I have no, it almost cuts it like right off like the kitchen. The only thing that works in my house right now from this breaker below is my stove. So there you go. So that's another link that we have. I changed my name because I didn't want to be the shaman thing. I have a lot more honor when it comes to using that name. I don't take kindly to people that, you know, just because you've gone through training or whatever you've done, whatever training you think you've done, and to come out on the other side with an arrogant attitude because you're a shaman is definitely not the way that we like to portray ourselves. So, Cleese, okay, hi, how are you doing? I can't, oh, Cecile, right? Is it Cecile Townsend? Welcome to the channel. We're having a draw today of some, we're going to see how it goes for the next few minutes, if people are going to stick around to have the draw done. We normally do a draw every Saturday, weekly draws for like free readings, for, you know, small dream catchers, you know, just the little items, but mostly just we'd like to give away, you know, a free reading to people that have subscribed to the channel, like the videos, is a regular visitor here that comes and hangs out with us whenever we, you know, happen to get us all together. So hopefully there'll be more showing up. We usually have anywhere from, I would say, probably anywhere from 5 up to like 12 when it becomes draw day. So, you know, if you stick around, get your name in, become a subscriber for the channel. We're also having another giveaway coming up when the actual 100 subscriber is actually met, and we're only nine subscribers away. So get your name in, because what we're going to be doing, and not a lot of people know this on the channel yet, so this is breaking news for people that are new here, is that we're going to have, once the 100th person is met, we're going to have kind of like a celebration, so that we can all get to know each other. We'll have like a live chat. I've set up another source for that to be happening on, so I'm not taking up YouTube time. And it's more private, it's not for, other YouTubers to actually see unless they're invited. And, pretty much I know pretty much all my subscribers, so I know who's allowed in and who's not. So um, that is the link to get to that website page. And it'll ask you what you want to be called in the actual app. And that's where we can like live chat, so we can actually hear each other instead of me kind of just talking and not hearing any of you guys, because I don't pay attention to the chat when I do the readings. So it makes it a little bit nicer, because then I can hang out with you guys on there after we do the readings, and then I can get your guys' feedback, show ideas, or how the overall situations are going, to get the feedback for the channel, right? So a lot of people get nervous, asking questions or getting involved. They're very shy when it comes to that, and making sure that they're asking the right questions. There's no holds barred here, like just common respect for each other, and you'll get to know the family pretty quick. We're pretty active in this channel. When my moderators do show up, I have a few of them. I have to kind of wean a couple out for the time being. And maybe give the opportunity to somebody else so they can be part of the channel and do moderating, which is basically just watching the chat, taking names for the list for readings. Nothing major, nothing. We don't overburden any of our moderators here. They get off pretty easy. So yeah, so that's a bit about the channel. There's always a new reading every day. I've already done like the monthly and the weekly for this week, so I'm not doing another energy read for the week next week, come Sunday to Saturday. So it'll be from what is tomorrow, the 14th, 15th to the, I think, what is it, the 21st, I think, or 15th to 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, till the 21st, I think it is. So it's like a week, 7-day kind of spread for 7 days. For everybody, it's for, all energies, all signs. I don't read like normal tarot readers. I'm really on the intuitive. My accuracy is so accurate, it'll blow your socks off, if you wear socks, that is. And if you don't, well, then you'll blow your shoes off or whatever, okay? The accuracy is very dead on. You can ask other people in the chat, about it. All the videos that are posted on my channel are live videos, so you can see the reaction from the people that I do read for randomly. Don't know anything about the situation, but I managed to tune in and hone in on exactly what's going on. So my accuracy rate is definitely pushing 100%. We just had 2 more people from the readings that they had recently have some of it come and actually unfold for them. Like, it actually is now in the process of unfolding, and people are excited because spot on again. There's Emmy, that's me, being spot on with the energy, and being able to do a reading for someone, and the accuracy being 100%, is so yeah. So my competition just is trying to up one me, but I'm not too concerned about it. I have a different way of reading, and there's no possible way that people can understand the way that I read. So they're all kind of feeling a little bit wondersome about how I can be so accurate. They won't even do personal readings because they're fearful of giving the wrong information. If you can't even do personal readings and be spot on, you shouldn't be kind of taking from somebody else's creative works, or from somebody else's channel that offers an intuitive read. Is a lot different than just your basic tarot reading. It's very different. You're dealing a lot more with source energy, with spirit energy, dealing with the unseen forces that guide me, and the accuracy that comes with it, right? So as soon as we get a few more people, we'll start. We'll do a kind of a check-in with everybody, and make sure everybody's got their name in for the draw. So I don't know, Cecilia, if you want to be put in the draw, let me know, and I can put your name on a little piece of paper, toss it in the bin, and once we get a few more people, we will get the draw going. So yeah, so if you want to just ask questions about the channel, if there's anything that I might have missed that you want, clarification on. As far as the free readings, I do offer one one card general read, um, unless it's like an emergency relationship kind of issue that we've had those experiences here on the channel. Everybody is very personal on this channel, so if you feel that you know somebody's personal information or personal story or question might offend you in any way, please do not be offended. It's just the way it goes. We pretty much don't dictate on too many rules around here, because I think we're adult enough to know and understand that common respect for each other here is just a given. We're a big family. We look after each other here. We're always, if I'm not available, one of my moderators, or there's other people in the chat that have this some knowledge on the spiritual part of things, that are now waking up to it as well. So if they end up not being able, then they'll just say, wait for me to finish the reading, and then she can answer any questions in between as I'm doing somebody else's reading on the channel. Okay. But other than that, it's pretty laid back. We don't really expect too much, just to show up, have fun, enjoy, get a free reading, and enjoy your day, enjoy your journey, enjoy your path, whatever is opening up for you. So that's what it's like here. um, you know I give back to my community. I give back to free readings because I know some people really can't afford them, and it'd be unfortunate for somebody to not be able to have a message given to them, you know if they need it. So if you want to be part of the draw, let me know. Otherwise, we've got over 80 or 91 subscribers on the channel, that only a few of them I know now that aren't in the actual draw. So I don't know, whoever shows up is in the draw for today, but they have to be here to claim the prize. Okay, so is there anything else that I forgot? I don't think so. So hang on. So I'm just gonna have a little puff before I get going here. It's been a really good day though, minus the power outage, but we're working around that. We're managing to get it done for now. So yeah. So Claire Kleckle Townsend. I don't even know how to pronounce your name. How to sound that out. So it's like Kleckle Townsend is what I'm, or CLCLE. See, that's I don't even know how to pronounce it. I'm sorry. I'll just call you Townsend. It's easier that way. I'm not gonna try to try and figure out how to say that. But if you want to give me some advice on how to say it, that would be great. So so what were some of the topics that we had? Okay, we'll get her done. We always get her done. What else? Where is everybody? All right. Okay. This was not what is supposed to be happening, so I'm not even going to stress over it. But, I'm almost hitting into my 30-minute mark and nobody's still here. So, if there's nobody here, then Saturday's draw is going to be canceled, and nobody gets a chance to win a free reading. So, with that said and done, I'll give it a couple more minutes and see who shows up, and if it's really even worth having a draw. That's another state of affairs. We'll have to figure it out and see how many people show up for it. Okay, I'm not holding my breath. But usually, a lot of people are usually here by now. So, so yeah. You can see that my notifications either aren't going through or people aren't even paying attention to them. So I'm gonna end up, revamping this channel as far as my moderators, people that are supposed to be here, not paying attention to other people's live streams. when, you know, I come and put out my time to do this for everybody. So, I don't know. But I have to go and do a reading, and I'm due for that one at 6 o'clock, so I am not going to be wasting time waiting here. So we'll give it a few more minutes. And my baby girl, she's crying. Hey, baby. What's the matter, Mama? You're okay. Yeah, you're okay, baby. You're okay, Mama girl. Where are you? Where'd you go? Where did you go, Moose? Where's my baby girl? Oh, you're hiding, probably. Okay. So yeah, so here we go. We're gonna sit and wait. Twiddle our thumbs for a little bit. My cat's kind of in heat, like severe heat, and so this is what she does. She'll sit and meow and go in and out, in and out, in and out. And so, you know, so if I have to get up to let her out and, you know, kind of close the door behind her, then, you know, that's what I have to do. So we'll patiently wait, you know. So here we go. This is what the waiting game is like. This is the moment where, you know, if you need to go and get a coffee or something to sit down with, or, you know, have a cup of tea, or, you know, grab yourself something to drink, you know, relax. I'm just going to, like, ground myself right now. So I'm just, you know, relaxing for a minute before I start. Because it is very draining for me, but I don't mind it. Some days are worse than others, but for the most part, you know, when I'm really exhausted, then my body does tell me to, you know, slow down and not to be in too much of a hurry to do anything, which I haven't been, so I've been well rested. Stayed up late last night, though. Didn't go to bed till, like, it was, like, what, 5 o'clock this morning, because I'm stuck. I was here doing readings and having fun last night with the crew. So it was fun. It's nice to have those little hangout moments where you can just, you know, be yourself and not be always in, you know, tarot mode or into the mode of having to do readings, right? And I don't know. We had an accident also at the corner shortly before the power did go out. So, what is going on here? Oh, somebody's dropping off a stove or something. I don't know. Anyway, I'm still waiting for people to show up. So whoever's here, you know, pop in the chat, say hello. It's nice to know who's here. So, you know, if I haven't got your name in the draw, that you end up getting put in the draw. So, you know, can't have a draw with one person. Christina Gilbert, hi, welcome to the channel. We're just sitting back, relaxing right now. We're not getting too overly worked here, trying to get things going. But, you know, you've never done this before. Well, what we do here, okay, you don't have to feel pressured or anything, okay? That's the first thing. Let go of any pressures when you come into the chat, because it's all relaxed. We're very chill here. What happens on my channel is what I do is I do intuitive oracle tarot card readings for people. I've been doing it for about, well, off YouTube. I was doing it probably on and off for the last probably 3-4 years. And then I decided to take it onto YouTube because it was just phenomenal, the results that I was getting. Even before I actually was doing card readings, I didn't actually use cards to, you know, do readings for people. So I thought I would, you know, kind of open another facet that I could get into doing it with the cards. And lo and behold, the accuracy is dead point on. Things that I predict for people for future, you know, events coming into people's lives have been spot on every time. So you just relax, you know, enjoy. You know, we're very family kind of oriented here. We're very open to inviting new people to check it out. You know, and you're welcome to have a reading. I will give you like a one, you know, kind of like a test, you know, well, not really a test, but a trial before you buy kind of energy, right? And I need one thing here where, I don't see it. One sec, I just got to grab something here real quick. I don't see it anywhere. Oh. And I'm sitting here with a power outage in my house right now, so I'm kind of, not liking that too much. But we're gonna get it done. All right. So basically, you can. I'm struggling and need answers. Okay. So what I do is, I do readings for people, especially for people that really sometimes can't afford to pay the price for a reading or to have somebody do a card reading for them. So my prices are very actually cheaper than most of the people out there. Um, so I give you the first one I give you free, depending on how many cards jump out. I deal with jump cards. I don't deal with picking the card because I don't want my energy interacting within the read. So I allow to be guided intuitively based on what cards pop out. So I can give you a quick um, reading if you'd like, and it'll kind of say what's in the cards. We gotta hang on one second here. I'm gonna cleanse the energy from me first. And I just smudge myself. I just put positive intentions forward, that I only speak the truth. I don't sugarcoat anything. So if you do get some negative messages, the reason for those negative messages is to balance out with the positive, right? Because we never have 100% pure, positivity 24/7, right? But we try to get to that state. So with good intentions, with a clean heart, a clear mouth, clear eyes to see, and mind to channel. So just opening it up for myself and for you guys out there too. I'll just send you a little bit. I don't have my feather's been through the ringer, so I'm gonna kind of treat him gently. My cat got a hold of him, and as you can see, just mangulated my eagle feather that was given to me by a really awesome gentleman that had it years for it was his talking feather. So that's what it became for me. But my cat kind of, has basically made it so it's almost time to put it to rest. It needs another bath. That's what I need to do. He's got cat all over him. So, but it still works. He still put in his dues. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll start you with your reading. Okay, I'll just put this stuff to the side for now until my moderators show up, and then I can go over it with them. Okay, so this is a Witch's Tarot. This is a one that I do like doing. It's similar to the Rider-Waite, but it's more detailed. I like to have lots of detail. I'm a person that matters about it's in the details kind of thing, right? So we'll start with those. And then I usually will pull like an outcome or overall energy that you may be dealing with at the end. Okay, so sit back, relax, kind of maybe let go of some of the pressures, do some deep breaths. You don't have to be uptight here, you just relax and enjoy your time here. It's a very calm experience here. I usually have meditation music in the back. They usually like to give me a copyright strikes for those. But for the most part, we're going to get started here for you. And we're going to ask that Spirit, Oracles, Angels, anyone that can help assist this reading today for Christina Gilbert would be greatly appreciated. All right, so we're going to give them a couple more shuffles, get them, the vibrations going well. I feel good vibrations coming from this reading already. All right. Okay. So then I cut it. Okay, so then I have the cards ready to be dealt with. Okay, so focus on what you're most struggling with right now. Like just think about it. You don't have to mention it or anything. But you can just think about certain things that you need answers about. If there's one specific thing that is kind of holding you back in different areas, maybe just focus on that. If it's causing you a lot of grief, right? Focus on the most needed question of all. Okay, and we're gonna pull cards here for you. Well, you've got jump cards coming out already, so holy moly. Okay, so we've got quite a few here. We're going to be doing an in-depth read, I can tell already, and that's only with one shuffle. So the good news is the answers are in the cards, and those are a lot of cards. So I'm going to put them to the side, and we're going to use this little pile here that jumped out to read with as well. We're going to add them. Yes, it is a lot. So basically, what you've got coming up for you right now is, like you said, you're having some struggles going on in your life. You're trying to find somebody that can help alleviate the stresses that you may be having, whether it be financial, spiritual, or physical stress. You see, the gentleman there is offering some pentacles to the children below that, you want to be able to enjoy your life and have answers given to you, and channeling that information for you today. So I'll be your little, the guy in the suit kind of energy that I'm going to be offering, some guidance to you. You do have a very strong mind and a strong will. You don't give up easily. You keep moving forward regardless of how many, times you have to fall down to get back up again. And that kind of reflecting back. So there's a very strong will inside you, and the situations that you seem to that you're talking about are probably showing in the cards right now for you, and you're just like ready to take it all on, but you're just not sure as to how to tackle them, I think. But you're willing to get the strength and do it. You're a go-getter. You don't sit around wasting, worrying and having things, just kind of leave them alone, and hopefully they fix themselves, because that's not going to work. We all know that. Okay, so that's probably, this is going to be your energy, and how much of a fighter you are to get through these situations, to carry these burdens for long enough. Okay, so now you're picking one, you're walking forward, you're going to take on the challenge, you're going to have a more open mind when you're done here, by very positive reiteration of these situations that you're carrying, and it's showing your energy there with all the problems and everything that you're carrying. Okay, so we want to get some more clarification into the problem solving of the situations that you're being faced with right now. So we're going to take the first card, and we have oh, I can't even read that, it's so dark in here, like the power is out. Right, so I have to try to read this somehow. Okay, so we have the Eight of Swords. So that means constricting. Okay, so, oops, sorry, wrong camera. So you've been constricted with all the stresses and all these, it's like somebody's throwing these things at you. Like, it's like, it could be you're taking on too much either at the workplace or with friends and family. And they just don't know when to stop, burdening you. And you're just not the person to say no, right? You want to be of service to people, but it's getting to be too much when it starts affecting you physically and spiritually, right? So you definitely want to maybe check that information for yourself, and be aware of what's going on around you, and not being blinded by it. Like, people just say, okay, well, can you help me do this? And it's like you need to be doing something else or going a different direction, in order, than what they need, right? But you accommodate them regardless. So maybe it's time to step back and start saying no until you can kind of work through what you already have, that's currently, at 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 currently, um, at your, like, on your plate. You've got enough on your plate. So learn to say no, and just say, I have enough to do right now, but if I get a chance to, don't hold me to it, but if I get a chance to deal with a situation for you or help you with it, let me just, kind of get what I need dealt with first, and then I can be of, more sound mind, or more supportive in, what direction you want to go in, right? So you're surrounded by it. You're surrounded by people just take, and those daggers they can work in your favor, or they can work not in your favor. So it's kind of like a double sided sword, that you want to be of assistance on one side of the sword, but on the other side you just want to cut it loose, right? So the next thing that we're going to focus on, is how to alleviate these stresses. Okay, so the next card is going to assist us in helping us, guide us in the direction of, alleviating the stress. Okay, which is, and of course we have, um, sorry, we have the King of Wands. Was that, no? That's not a king. I can't even read this. This is crazy. Trying to do this by, like, my computer lamplight, like trying to see that. Okay, so the Six of Wands. So now you're looking through the challenges. You're back up. You're moving. You're ready to move forward with direction, and you're searching for other ways to find out how to balance this energy, right? So you're on your horse. You're ready to go, and then all of a sudden you're stalled. You get stopped by somebody asking for help again. And you just have to say no. You just really have to learn to say no and be focusing on what is important. Because I'm feeling that a lot of your personal priorities are getting lost in the shuffle due to this. And I don't think that, taking on any more situations until you kind of clean out your luggage, from the vacation that you just took kind of thing with everybody else's that's taken your luggage for you and gone on a vacation and stuffed it full of, you know, situations after problems, after burdens, after, wanting help here and spreading yourself too thin, really is what you're doing. Um, but taking your time, you're looking for the resources, and you just want to be, left to your own energy to deal with it. Like, you don't like people even being involved in your personal life. Like, even being doing this, you feel probably like this is like personal. um, but to tell you the truth, it's really, I've seen a lot more personal things than this. If it's really personal, I will not say it. I can, send you an email after and explain a little bit more as to what I saw that I'm not going to mention, because it's very public here. So I keep that respect and that, integrity with you. So, but I am seeing a lot of people, coming and asking for help and taking more than what they should and leaving you basically at your wit's end. Okay, so now the karma card in reverse. So it's this card. I love this card. Like it brings such relief. It brings such how do you say it? It opens up the avenues for karma to be sent back to where it is, and it's almost like this is your blessing in disguise, because what people give out is what they get back. Okay, so don't feel it as it's a threat to you, because you do a lot already, and you do enough. So this karma is going to be dealt to the ones that are taking advantage of you, that are not being considerate of your feelings, are not, considering your time, the things that you do, and you're not being appreciated for. So now the karma card gets to go back for the ill intent that they actually came to you with the questions or the information or solving their problems for them. Let them go and solve them on their own, and it's going to relieve. You're going to be raising your hand saying, thank God for this karma, because this is the karma card, and it does like to show its ugly head once in a while. And I always see it with people that are struggling and going through a lot of difficult times. That this karma card comes out, and it's basically telling you that karma is going to be dealt, and people are going to have to, it's almost going to be like a slingshot kind of energy. They're going to ask you for help, and you're going to say no, and then all of a sudden, they're going to get a shot in the ass kind of from that slingshot, but weren't aware of it, what they were actually doing to deserve that slingshot. And they'll still be kind of walking around in a stupor saying, well, what the hell happened there? Why did I get that happening to me? Because you're being, the people that are being too demanding are being pushed back now, and you've had enough. So you get to deal some karma back and say, hey, listen, I'm not dealing with it. Don't get in my face again. Don't, you know what I mean? Like, you just have had enough of it, that you just need some space to breathe even. So you can deal that karma back at them and say, listen, go figure it out on your own. I'm not your savior. I'm not your computer, supercomputer that I have answers for you and I'm going to help you figure it out. I've got enough of my own shit that, because of helping others now, has put my shit on the back burner. Okay. And then we have, and there we go, that you have the Eight of Pentacles. So this is, your workload is like over the top. And because you are such a perfectionist at what you do, you want to make sure that everything is kind of seen and taken care of, that there's nothing left out. You're a perfectionist by trade. And you're looking at, the quality of the situation that you're doing, and you put your whole heart into, when you do stuff for people, you give a lot more than you should. And noticing that, you go from 0 to 100 in a matter of 2.2 seconds for people, and then you're worn out for when it comes time for you to be able to focus your energy. And so that's why you're kind of feeling stuck right now, right? Is because you got to let some of that energy for them to deal with, let them grow up and deal with their shit. Okay, and I'm just speaking because that's what the cards and spirits telling me. um, so yeah, so that's good. Everything is moving in a great direction for you, though. You've got your strength. You know what you want to go after, and you've got it all. You've got your life figured out. But with everybody else dumping their shit on you, it gets crowded, right? So now you're just like, this reminds me of like Cinderella working her bones, fingers to the bone on everything else that doesn't matter, and having to make sure it's perfect for solutions and everything, and the details is just like, it's wearing you thin. So yeah, so Then we still have, okay, we still have how many cards here? Oh, wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more cards. Okay, so we've got 8 more cards to go, people. So bear with me. Okay, so this is like I said, when you said that you're having unsettling, Spirit will actually provide the information to me, and I just help you, assist you to kind of work through it. Hey, don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. It's fine. I'm totally I'm totally okay with it. But I just want you to know that Spirit has a lot of messages and solutions that are going to come through for you, right? So now we're going to look furthermore into now your personal aspects and how you're going to get yourself out of the situation that maybe you found yourself in, thanks to everybody else. So there you go. Great way to start. This is you. This is your energy. You're being you're trying to take care of yourself. You're trying to look after yourself to keep your everything moving in a good direction with your pentacles. You went from Cinderella to Cinderella at the ball with this card. So there's definitely growth and moving towards what you want to have happen. Okay, this is your energy. This is what you want to be recognized for the hard work. And you've gone from the Cinderella working her fingers to the bone to a goddess walking in on like a lavish party or something, that all eyes are on you, and everybody's just kind of looking, going and saying, what happened here? There she was like so stressed out and everything, and then all of a sudden you're just gracefully entering a new chapter in your life. And this is where you want to be. You want to be moving in a good direction, moving with positivity, with beauty, with grace, with everything that you've worked hard to get to where you are, and not to be able to not live. How do you say? Not be able to enjoy what you've worked hard to get. This beautiful woman is deserving of these 9 pentacles because it's a hard-working job, trying to save the world, in other words. But enough saving the world, save yourself and get yourself, on tune with what you feel that you need to resonate with. And everybody else needs to be put on the back burner for you. Okay, because you need to, have your chance to have your time for your growth. You can't be helping everybody else with their growth, and then, you never don't get the invite to the ball kind of thing, right? But there is a choice that you're going to make, that's going to have to be made in order for this to be able to come out and actually work in your favor, right? See, she's wearing a long flowing dress, just ready for whatever. You've got your 9 pentacles, and you want to be showing yourself off, enjoying your life, not sitting working your fingers to the bone, because working your fingers to the bone is in the past. This is energy that you need to leave behind and not focus too much detail. All right, so the next card we have for your journey is we have the King of Cups. So you're dealing with possibly a water signs, water earth in their chart. And I see this as an arrogant person that just doesn't know how to be respectful of people's space. Very arrogant, very pushy. The type of person that you really get annoyed with quickly, and you basically hide from kind of energy, right? So this person that you might come into interacting with could be a very arrogant person. It could be a person that thinks that they've got it all made, but it's not in a bad way. They have their arrogance, and they use their arrogance to keep them protected from people judging them for their lifestyle, or their personality, or whatever they're trying to make up for it, but not reveal the true self. So this could be like a Cancer wanting to stay inside its shell, and where it's protected and it feels safe, right? Because crabs, they go inward, so maybe that's what this energy is, a Cancer sign, where it's it's safer to be inside the shell than sometimes to be outside the shell. Okay, so that person could teach you a few things about getting a strong hey, listen, this is how it is kind of energy, and teaching you how to harness that kind of energy. So that could be a good experience for you. You'll learn some things from this person that has that no bullshit, none of this is enough, and teaching you to be able to stand in your power. Okay, and then we have what is that, the 5 of Wands? Yeah, so this is a 5 of Wands. So the spiritual battle that's going on currently, it's all the energies that are conflicting with you right now, that are kind of, making it very difficult to move forward. And, everybody's coming at you, and it's like a raging dragon coming at you and just saying, hey, it's me, it's my turn, and people are arguing over the fact of getting you to help them. But they're sending negative and very angry energy out when you do say no. And that's fine. Let them deal with it, because it's only their energy that they have to face when it comes back at them, right? With that karma card. That's right below the karma card. So let them, kind of work it out on their own. Just step back and just say, hey, I'm not, no, I've got my own stuff that I need to get on my path and get moving with. And you guys are just going to have to fight it out, figure it out between yourselves. So there could be some disputes going on, between family members or friends, that you just let them handle their own shit. Don't get involved, okay? Because that's, it's going to distract you from your journey, and what you need to be focusing on to keep that goddess, personality moving in a positive way. Not from ego minded, but, you deserve it. You've worked hard. And then um, oh man, this is low light. We have the Four of Swords. So that's stumbling upon something that wasn't clear to you before, that you've just kind of stumbled across, and it might be some shocking information, or it could be a shocking message that might come through to you that you'll be like, what, I oh, whoa, like just actually blindsides you kind of energy, where it's, you're coming around the corner, and you find your kids are saying that, or, this is just an example, that your children, you ask them, did you eat all your lunch at school? And the kids are like, yeah, mom, yeah, we did. We ate it all. We did all our lunch stuff, and we ate all our lunch. And then you go around the corner and find all their lunch bags that they didn't eat. You know what I mean? It's kind of like that kind of experience. This could be a friend that might have just kind of dumped on you, and they're just like, oh no, it's not that bad, when it comes back to you, right? That you're not a priority, and that you don't need to be told honestly what's really going on. That people are maybe stretching the truth a bit to appease you, to get more information or more services from you. You know what I mean? Like, people are going to try to manipulate you into situations and be like, oh yeah, don't worry about it, it's fine. When on the other side of the fence, they could be telling the neighbor, oh, you can't believe she went and told me that's going to be this and this and this and this and this and that and this and this and that. So there's a lot of people that might start gossiping because you're saying no, and they don't understand why all of a sudden you've kind of got a cold shoulder towards them, right? Um, so now in the future cards, and we even have an outcome card, bonus, bonus, bonus. Okay, so you have an energy that's working towards you, a masculine energy, that is going to now come in. This one is going to be a very helpful energy to you. So this is the, sorry, I can't read that, the Knight of Wands. So, he's able to manifest and teach you a few things, about, different avenues and different ways of approaching people with like a fiery energy, angry energy, or you can deal with, the calm, cool, collected energy. But he's going to show you how to balance this energy to benefit you. And that's what you need to learn, is the benefit part of it that's going to come through for you, when you learn to get the right person and, the right people around you that know how to balance their shit. They got their shit going, and, maybe take a few cues from them. Those are the ones that are going to be beneficial to help you, understand what messes you currently are being taken advantage of, giving you, so you have a backbone against people, and people, kind of back away from you, once you start experiencing this kind of energy for yourself. And it's an amazing growth. Like, don't think of it as bad growth. Think of it as you're moving forward and you're maturing. You want to get life going. You don't want to be, babysitting, the neighbor's dog when you had plans to go away for the weekend yourself, and saying yes and just feeling like you have to be obligated to a person. You don't be obligated. You don't need to be. Unless it's something that, you plan well in advance, is different. But if it's like people are just coming and dropping off on you, and, hey, can I come over and do some laundry? Or, hey, can I, borrow $10 to get a jug of milk? Or, there's always somebody knocking at your door wanting something, right? So this is, these energies, these masculine energies are going to come through. Or it could be a person that understands that masculine, kind of energy and how to harness it for your personal use, because we all have the masculine and feminine sides to us, and maybe drawing more into the masculine energy, which is a little stronger, more forthcoming, not put up with bullshit kind of energy. And then you have the Two of Wands. So everything is gradually being lifted, okay? Because you're going from a Six of Wands down to a Five of Wands, and then you went to the Knight of Wands, and now you're down to I believe this is the Two of Wands. Yeah, the Two of Wands. So everything is gradually going to get easier. The job's going to get lighter, and you're going to actually feel some freedom coming along when you actually are able to finally get through the, like, how would I say that? The, what is it? You know how you have like those file things that sit on your desk and you put the in, you put what goes out, what goes in. You're getting finally to the bottom of that, everything that's coming in, and being able to, sort through it and decide which ones you want to help, which ones you don't, which are priority, which aren't, right? So you're working through that. And your load is getting lighter, with a little bit of, time to yourself to work through it. You will end up lightening your own load in a positive note. You won't have to carry so much like you were carrying earlier. Like you're going from, this wand and having all those wands standing behind you to down to having just two. So you'll get your organization, you'll get organized, you'll get everything kind of working for you, and it's going to take a little bit though. It doesn't happen overnight, but you're going to learn over time how to, better suit your vocal, the ways that you're vocalizing your needs and, and stuff that you don't want to have to deal with. Okay, so then we have now the Knight of Swords coming in to save the day. So this is energy. This is moving forward energy. This is positive, strength. Get on your high horse and ride the hell out of Dodge. Get out of Dodge. Like you really want to get moving and get going. So this is an energy that says not to go too fast, but take your time. Notice what you're doing. Pay attention to the rocks on the ground so your horse doesn't trip. You know what I mean? Like just being more aware of things that are going on around you. People around you are going to start changing at this stage, and you may end up feeling like you're going to end up leaving everything that you thought was important behind and making new connections, that might be more beneficial to your energy level, to your spirit, to your values, your morals, just the whole idea of having common respect for each other. And that's what I feel with that one, that you're going to be moving forward with that. And then your final card is, wow, we're moving into the cups. So you have the Knight of Cups. So there is definitely help is on the way. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. Help is on the way for you. People that'll, put you in a direction on better time management, how to, be more vocal with the people that are in your life and demanding so much of you. So help is on the way. You will end up feeling a bit of a freedom. You'll be feeling like you have distanced yourself, like, you've kind of been able to put a barrier between these people that are requiring all of your energy. And on the other side of that creek is, a strength and an offer of, tranquility, peacefulness. It's very calm, like you're not sitting in a roaring ocean, being bombarded with more and more and more, but you're finding that, you're getting your peace of serenity. And there may be another partner on the other side that, might be showing himself or revealing himself to you to be able to take you away. Like, the Calgon commercials that we used to listen to when we were kids. Calgon, take me away. You know what I mean? And then you jump in the bath with Calgon, so, and have a good bath. So I definitely see that, there's a lot of masculine energy that's going to come through for you that maybe can teach you a bit more how to be, more and, brute force kind of energy, right? In a good sense, nothing over the top, nothing, too weak kind of energy, but they're going to show you how to, just get your man boots on and just start kicking shit out of the way, right? That's the best way that I could put it, just being honest, like we say it as it's being said, what are you supposed to do? So your overall outcome, and there you go. So like I said, there's somebody coming in for you that you're going to end up, taking a liking to once you get all this external drama and situations kind of dealt with. You'll be able to actually go and pursue a relationship with someone, and you'll find that you'll have time for that person, whereas now you haven't had a lot of time. So you may be reconnecting with someone that, due to the situations that were going on, may have kind of had a bit of a separation between the two of you. You might be rekindling a situation with a partner once you get, through this chaos and working through all the shit that everybody's dumping on you and taking what's important from the lessons from each of them. So I definitely see like even a union coming out of this after you get moving. You know what I mean? So somebody's blessing this union. I see that now as that's showing blessing the union of these two people, which is now grown, matured, and ready to move forward together. Okay, so that's a good sign. Yeah, I did change my name. I was kind of getting bored. I'll explain that after, but I'm just doing this really in depth for Christina. She is in serious need of this reading, so we gave her a little bit longer one because nobody was here. So so I just did a reading for her, and she's been here kind of hanging out with me while I'm waiting for everybody for the last hour to show up to do the draw. But nobody's here, so we're not going to be doing a draw, I don't think. So with that, Christina, these are the positives that are going to come out of all this shit. There is going to be light at the end of the tunnel. There is going to be, companionship, and there is somebody that is blessing a union between the two of you. So now this is the before and this is the after. This is when you've grown and moved in a more positive note, that you'll be able to have these experiences and have meetings and relationships with people, and maybe finding a new bow in the meantime with these negative energies that are going to come and help you, like the milkman, the guy that comes and fixes the sink, Mr. Plumber. But make sure they're good looking. You know what I mean? Make sure that the plumber that's coming to fix your pipes, wink wink, nudge nudge, is hot. Be sure to get what you want. Be specify the order, and you've got to have the chiseled out cheeks or the chiseled body. Make your request now before it gets too close, and then you can't really cancel the order, kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like, don't want to be canceling no orders when it comes to the masculine energy that's going to come into your life. And that's what I see for you. If there's any questions while I have the cards out here, feel free to ask them. But I do see you interacting with out of all of the signs, I see you most interacting with a fire or an earth sign, because of what's revealing. There's a lot of earth energy in the last part of it. You had the water energy kind of in the middle, and then you had no energy in the beginning. So I see that you could be dealing with either a water or a fire sign coming up in the near future. Sorry, a water sign, earth sign, and an air. Well, not really the air sign. The air sign is too conflicting. That one wants too much conflict and everything to be coming out, and I wouldn't really want you to have to deal with more than what anything more than that. So I definitely see water and earth. So it could be, what are the air signs again? Hang on, let me just jump to my notes here, because I do have, little notes that I like to take for myself. It makes it a little easier. So with the earth energy, you could be dealing with a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, or somebody that has this in their sign, or you could be dealing with the earth signs, Gemini, or no, that's, sorry, earth is Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo, and the fire sign is not the one. So with the water, so earth and water. Or you could be dealing with a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. But you could also be dealing with the fire signs, which is Pisces, Leo, or Sag. But I do see more of the earth energy coming towards the end is probably going to be what you end up choosing in the long run. You've experienced the water sign before. Maybe it didn't work out. There was a lot of conflict possibly when you had that experience with the water sign. So it could be somebody coming back that it has that fiery water sign, right? So, wants conflict, wants drama, wants, everything to come and just be chaos all the time, okay? A bad fight is coming with my family soon. I'm over it. I hope so. A bad fight is coming with my family. What do you mean a bad fight is coming with your family? Is this, I'm over it all. want to move on. Well, you definitely will have, some different supports. Maybe try to change, your circle of friends if, it's too much for you to handle. Maybe just kind of cut those ties and just say, let bygones be bygones and just walk away if that's for your best interest, right? That's an option as well. But I do feel that you'll have people coming into your life that are going to be of use to you. You know what I mean? Like they're going to be there to be able to help you now instead of you being on the other end of helping everybody else. But remember that, people will offer their help so long as we don't take advantage of the situations. Take what you need from the relationship. If it's not working out, then leave it. Like don't stay stuck in something that's making you miserable. It's not worth it. You know, just let bygones be bygones and move on. If this is something that's taken this much toll on you, do you really want to continue carrying it forward and not having these people that are causing this anguish with you be accountable for their actions? They need to take it somewhere else because you've had enough, right? But that doesn't mean you have to give up hope on the family unit in itself, but they have to be accountable for their 2 cents that they put into whatever that situation that caused the big riff or the argument. That there's right in the middle. There's that Cancer, Water, Earth sign, and that the feuding of these dragons and the fighting that's going on. That the karma card is going to end up being dealt to every single one that decided to cause this battle and distract you from your purpose, distract you from your path, and trying to get your life moving forward. Is they're blocking you and they're making it very difficult for you to move forward. They're purposely putting out like roadblocks, but they know what they're doing and they're aware of what they're doing. They understand exactly, or else they wouldn't be doing it. Okay. Um, and that's coming to light now. And I think this one actually, this little Four of Swords, the information that I may have just told you, might become as an enlightenment message that you needed to hear. That things aren't always as they look, but you're questioning things and you're questioning what situation is about, and learning that you don't want any part of it. Like it's not all being revealed to you. There's bits and pieces that have been left out for the sake of somebody getting you to choose their side, or being on that person's side because they're leaving out details and saying so much about the other person, and just being caught in the middle of that attack force that they're creating all the time. Right, so you just want a peace of mind. You want your knight in shining armor to hurry up and pick you up and take you away. You know what I mean? That's what your point is definitely showing within the card. But I do feel that once you get started on this journey and letting go of some of that energy and that karma being dealt back from the universe, not from you, but the universe will deal it back, and making people be accountable for this. Making you have to basically come to basing your details and actually having to cut somebody loose. you know but for you to have sanity and be your authentic self again, that has to happen. You have to get rid of the negative intentions that are flowing within your family or your situations. So, and then we have bottom of the deck, we have what is it called again? The Three of Cups. Sorry, the Three of Cups. So I do see reconciliation coming once people are more understanding of their position. I feel that there will be a reconciliation, that you guys will make the utmost best of the situation that's going to end up putting you guys on a different path, a different kind of seeing eye to eye kind of thing, and coming to terms with what happened, and reciprocating back into that family unit. But not until people have their lessons that they need to learn, and you have to step back from it and not be involved in it. For people to say, well, why is questioning the situation, well, why isn't Christina here with us dealing with this, and how come she's off doing her own thing and she's so much happier. Let them wallow in their own for a little while and just enjoy your life. Go out there and just be social, and just get away from that whole negative kind of drag me down. But be careful. I'm just hearing now, be careful of the intentions. Might not be pure at first, that there might be some manipulation going on. So be aware of when this reciprocation comes through, that everybody is being honest and truthful, and not trying to mull it over, and just kind of mask it again for it to come rear its ugly head again and cause more conflict. Because um, I don't think spirit will take too much more of, the false people that are in your life. And you need to figure out which ones are there for you and which ones aren't. So this could be, a blessing. Maybe this is telling you to get out and be more social with people. Get out and make a new circle of friends. There's new people. There's new energy. There's happy times are ahead of you, right? But you really have to either put this one to bed and just cut it, or you have to kind of figure a little bit of the energy out for yourself to be able to move forward, and let it go. Like, seriously, it's not necessary. It's almost like childlike behavior that is coming through. So I'm going to pull you a very from my Oracle Goddess deck. So this is these cards are more like for insight and to give you a boost on the positive end of things. So that's why I like pulling one of the God and Goddess cards are called. So I like to pull one because it kind of leaves it on a more happier note, and then it can give you it might even be a card that might benefit you as far as dealing with situations, maybe an aspect of your life that you weren't taking notice of before, that maybe you should spend some quality time just with Christine, you know what I mean, to have your serenity return to you and have an easy mind and not being bombarded. Okay, so let's see what we have in the Goddess deck for you today. Let's see what Goddess comes through for us for the Goddess in making. That's what we are doing here. We're making a goddess. We have a goddess in the making, Spirit. So what is the good information that will benefit Christina on her journey back to being her full-fledged goddess self? We want to have clarity. We want to have a message come through that's best suited for her situations, that'll give her a boost with whatever she's dealing with. And look at that. Okay. So her name is Vesta, and she is home. She talks about, being home, being safe, feeling secure. Like your body is like your home for your spirit, right? And focusing on that energy that you're, excuse me, so you're dealing with the home issues. Oh wow, this is really hard to see. Okay, hang on. I gotta get better vision here. It's very hard to read the small writing on here. Your household. Oh, what does it say? Your household situation is improving, either through a move or a healthier change of occupants. I don't know how much more clear I can get by reading that. Let me just see here. I'm going to bring my candle over here so I can actually get some light on this, so I can make sure that's what I was reading. So it says your household situation is improving, either through a move or a healthy change of the occupants. So just like we've just been discussing for the last little while for you, change is good. So if you feel like you have to make a change, have to make a move, or just pretend that you're not home so nobody will come banging on your door, and just kind of be elusive inside your own house. Don't answer the door. Don't even turn a light bulb on, just to have a peace of mind for yourself, right? So that's confirmation of the information that basically I explained to you in the other card deck of, that we just did the reading from. But focus on this. This is your home. This is your serenity. This is where you want to be able to have that peace of mind at any given time, not having people coming over whenever they feel like it, dropping in whenever they feel like it, and disrespecting your personal space, right? Your home is your space, and it makes you feel comfortable. It's nice to come home after work and enjoy, I'm home, and feeling like home, not feeling like, oh my God, who's going to be knocking at my door now? Who's the next person that's going to be bombarding me with, visitations, or you know what I mean? And just, take that space and make it your own, and everybody else has to follow suit regardless, or don't show up, don't come over, don't, just put the barriers down, put down the rules and the law of the land for your home. This is your sanctuary. This is where you want to feel that you can just relax and not have to feel like, oh my God, it's a chore having a house kind of thing. You know what I mean? You want it to be able to enjoy your home, not feel like you're, it's not even your home. It's everybody else's that comes by, kind of thing, right? Um, oh, okay. So that, well, I'm sorry for your loss. My condolences to you and your family. Your grandmother didn't have a will, or they're just fighting over, the valuable stuff is what I'm guessing, because that's usually what happens when a person dies and there's an estate left. Everybody starts muckering about, who gets what, and I got shortchanged and you didn't, you got more than I did, blah blah blah. It causes for quite a bit of stress. um, but if she had the will done and they're just fighting over, you know just stupidly, um, I don't understand why people get like that, greedy and wanting everything. Like that greed demon comes out for a lot of people, and I'm going to take this, I'm going to take that, blah 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 blah, and then not being able to be adult about it, and acting childlike, like I said, um, is very difficult. But your home is your home, and maybe that's the sign coming through from your grandmother, saying that just make it your home. Don't worry about all the other shit. It's just material stuff. You can't take it when you die anyway. So just enjoy it while you have it. You know what I mean? It's still waiting. Everyone is fight. Okay, well, if it's making you uneasy, just step away from it. If it's causing you too much stress and mentally, just losing your grandmother, and then you have to deal with that trauma and the drama from everybody, bitching and arguing. I would probably want to walk away too, to be honest with you. I wouldn't want to get involved in that because it's draining. It is. People can't just be, civil and just agree. You know, work something out where somebody has something that the other person wants, and loan it to them for a couple of weeks or whatever, and then share it between the two of you. If you have to take grandma's favorite, by the windows, bench seat or whatever that she cherished, and share it. Let one person have it, and then when you've kind of had your time with it, then give it to another person. It's like what we learned in kindergarten, is to share. Share what you have. Be grateful that there's anything even left for you guys. You know what I mean? She could have sold it all off and got rid of it. You know what I mean? And saved all this problem. But I think you being the bigger person, just walk away from it. Let them, go like scavengers on, the dead, like the remains of what's left. And, I'm just saying that, that's probably what your grandmother would be like. You know what? You guys have at it then. Go free for all. Make yourself look like an idiot, and just go be greedy. I'm walking away. Don't ask me for any more. You know what I mean? Because you don't need any more. So this is a very good place to start. Is within yourself, within your home, putting the boundaries down before it becomes a problem, right? Of them coming in and then trying to pull you into the middle of it again, right? So always be checking in on that. Okay. So I'm sorry about your grandmother though, and I'm sorry that your situation had to come down to people not being adult and being able to manage their you know emotions or energy, and for crying out loud, your grandmother just passed away. At least let her rest and stop fighting over things, because it's not a good energy to be putting out to the universe. She's not going to have her soul rested until this is dealt with. Her soul won't rest until everything is finally settled, right? And causing more grief and more anguish with what residual energy of hers that she's trying to pull out of this existence, and to be able to move forward, is the bickering and everything, and the longer that the fighting goes on, is just going to just destroy your grandmother spirit from the other side. you know she could be very well not even be on the other side yet, because there's so much going on that she's probably feeling upset. I should have been feeling guilty, feeling resentful, feeling remorse as far as leaving what she did behind, and not getting it taken care of more suitably. But people with their old age, they don't always work very fast at doing things. So just look after her home as if she was still here. Pay that respect to that person. Respect the belongings, respect whatever you need to be attaining from this passing. It's not a free for all. You don't do that to someone's estate. You just don't. you have some common respect and settle it, and not leave too much, chaos, a wake of chaos as you're doing it, though, right? Um, hey, no problem, Christina, but just take time for yourself. Let them be the scavengers, and think that their world is going to be so much better if they have something more than the other person. Let them fight and figure it out, and just step back and be grateful. If there is anything left for you, just be grateful that you have her, coming through and saying, hey, just let it be, just let them go. You know, that way, then she can go and she can move on with her journey, wherever she's going to end up. As far as the spirit energy, she may end up coming back. Like I say, butterflies come back every year. Dragonflies come back. It could be an animal spirit guide that comes through for you, that resonates as far as your grandma. Like she could come back as her favorite animal. You know, depending on what her likes and dislikes, and just focus your energy on what she would be doing, on a daily basis, and just reminisce on the good memories. Keep those memories, sacred to you. Those are the memories you want to keep. It's not about the material aspect of things in life. It's always about what you have with the memories that you do get to share, right? Those are the important things that people need to be more aware of and be worrying about, right? So yeah, so if you ever need any more direction, you're part of the family, you're subscribed, you're more than welcome to, ask any questions. Like when it comes to stuff like serious with the severity of these kind of situations, I am just at a loss for words that people can be that outlandish and just that ruthless. Um, you know, can't just let it be, and just share it. You know, share the experiences. You should be going, what should be really happening with this situation, to be honest with you, is you guys should be going through the stuff, all of you guys being there, laughing, remembering what she did, remembering all those good times you had with her while you're going through the things, and reminiscing with, oh, like grandma used to make we used to have like afternoon tea, and grandma would get out this teapot and the tea kettle, and make us all a pot of tea, and we'd sit around and eat cookies and tea, like reminiscing about the good moments, not fighting over what is the most valuable thing. And that's what it's over. And I can tell you right now, the most valuable items in the house, somebody is trying to get their hands on, because they want to turn around and have something that they can sell off later for money. And that's usually how it goes. So I'm just saying, just go and reminisce. Go, enjoy reminiscing through grandma's stuff. What is there, and just ignore them. Let them go picky like the evil stepsisters or whatever it is, and just go and grab a picture, and just take a memory with it. That's all you get to take from it is the memories now. The material stuff doesn't really have that much value. It's the memories that are the most valuable. And so go through those things, and kind of remember her in those times, in those pictures that, maybe you're sitting at, the park, and she's pushing you on a swing when you were like 6 years old or something. And, just those moments, those memories, refresh those memories for yourself so you don't lose them and forget them. If anything, I would take, the one thing that I would take, and this is a suggestion, is take the photo albums. Nobody wants the photo albums, but you have all the memories in those photo albums. So take the photo albums. That's a suggestion for you. You'll have all the memories that you need, that you'll ever have, enough for, and take that. Take the memories with you. Be the one that takes those photo albums that are just going to get tossed to the side because there's no value. But there is a lot of value as far as your grandmother's concerned if she was keeping photo albums of all the memories. And I trust you, she's probably got about 7 or 8 of them, I'm sure. All grandmas do. So yeah, so if anything, you want to take something away from there that, is going to be a positive for you to maybe move forward with, is take the memories. Take those memories with you and keep them, right? Those are the most important ones. Okay. So I wish you luck. If there's anything you need, any, advice, there's always somebody that's usually in the chat. We've had a couple of people come and go. I don't have any of my moderators here, but that's okay. But I would suggest I would go straight for the photo. Screw the rest of it, right? So, I guarantee you she's probably got a few, and there's some memories in there that, you probably definitely don't want to lose. Okay? So it'll also cheer you up, because you can sit back and chuckle about your memories and the experiences that you had while your grandma was here, right? And that's what I think your grandma wants you to know is take the memories, forget the rest, because you can't take it all with you. You can only take the memories, right? So I'll say a prayer for your grandma tonight, and pray that her soul is able to rest a little easier, knowing that you've got a better direction and advice to go on, moving forward with your life, and taking those memories with you. You know, I think she'd be very, very honored. You should be very honored to be able to have that, and nobody will even think twice about why you're taking them. I guarantee you, they won't even face them as far as why they are taking, all the valuables. Of course, that's the first thing that people fight over is the valuables. But you know what? You won't get a fight over the photo albums. I can guarantee you on that. I'm pretty confident that you won't get bothered in regards to those photo albums. So take what you can with those albums, okay? And I wish you all the best, and hopefully you can come back and let us know how things are, kind of panning out. Maybe once they get settled down and realize how childish they're being. You know what I mean? So. No, I bless you. You're more than welcome of being here. And these are the kind of readings that I really enjoy doing. Where there is, a positive outlook at the end of the day. And this is what I like about doing my job. Right? I enjoy doing readings and helping people, kind of look at it from a different perspective, get the messages that are meant for you, to help you move forward and not be scared of moving forward and feeling like you're letting someone down. Don't feel like that, because you got number one. You have yourself and your life and everything that goes on in your life. If those people are causing upheaval in your life, then maybe just step away for a bit. But go get those photo albums. I guarantee you won't get any slack, or nobody will be wanting the photo albums. They just want what they can, grasp and that's valuable. The greed, and that's why people get like that when there's, estate and financial stuff that can be gained, um, and maybe take her favorite teacup. Like those mementos are the ones that matter. That nobody even really is even taking notice of. You know what I mean? Like that. Say you had a special teacup every time you went to grandma's house and sat and had the teas and cookies. You know what I mean? Taking the mementos and things that have the memories attached to them is probably the best bet for you. Okay. Take the memories. I'll take the memories over the fighting any day. Okay, so I wish you luck, my girl. If there's anything you need, feel free to stop by and even just check in and let us know how things are going. We always like to have follow up and see how people are progressing with their, the insight that I give usually unfolds for them. We had a couple of people come through the chat yesterday saying that, the predictions that I've done actually have come and they've unfolded for people. So I take my job very seriously. This is not, this isn't like a parlor magic trick or anything like some of the astrologists do like to do and kind of feed the false information. I don't do that. I don't sugarcoat it. I don't lie, and I don't BS. I get it right to the point, straight facts, and positive with the negative, unfortunately. But, if we had positive all the time, then we would, probably explode. But we do have to have the negative to bring us back down, to ground us, back down to being a spiritual whole, right? So that's my suggestions and offering of my services to you today. And that really makes me feel good that I was able to help you to better challenge that situation with a bit more open-minded and a bit more out of the box, out of the way kind of energy. Okay, so I wish you luck, my girl. And if you need anything, always stop by. There's always somebody that's in chat that you can talk with, right? So there you go. That's your reading. And I didn't mind doing that one. That one was very, very insightful for you, I think. I think it'll help. I think you will. You'll find a lot of peace with that. Because I'm very calm and I feel peaceful with it. So if I can feel at peace with giving you that information, you're going to end up finding peace within it as well. So wish you all the best, my girl, though. Don't let them, overrun you. Get that masculine side coming out and saying, stand your ground and, let them fight over all the riches and fame and glory, because the real glory is going to be your memories. And those are the best parts to keep. So that's what I have to say about that. So blessings. You got this. Definitely you got this. All right, so back to the chat here. I don't even know who's come in, who's gone. We have 3 people in chat right now. So who is in chat, please say hello. How are you doing? And Jessica, are you here, my girl? Because I could use your help. Yeah, I did change the name. Reason being, I came across someone that, like I said at the beginning of the video, is an arrogant jerk, totally swollen head, because he knows how to do 50 million different things. He calls himself a shaman, but will be disrespectful and demanding, and limiting and putting limitations on people while they visit his channel, and that's not right. I'm sorry, I would never do that to somebody on my channel. Trying to overpower the conversation because it's your way or the highway. It doesn't work that way. Not when you're a shaman. You're supposed to be compassionate, loving, and caring. And this guy just has and I'm going to say his channel, thunderwizard.com. And he is the most arrogant shaman I have ever come across. And when I saw his video pop up last night about after death, what becomes a hell, you'll be accountable and you'll be sent to hell for blah 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 blah. But go check it out. The video, just the title in itself, I was shocked that he would even be playing that heaven and hell game still. And you're a shaman, you should understand the spiritual realm, because if you don't, you would not be putting videos like that up with titles like that. That's not paying any respect to the spiritual realm by any means. And I was disgusted. I don't want to be named a shaman if that's the kind of shamans that we have on YouTube that are disrespectful and arrogant, and it's his way or the highway because he doesn't want to have to deal with the drama. Fine, you don't need to be a shaman either, and because you've gone and got some whatever special training, whatever, which we all can self-teach ourselves how to do. It's nothing massive that or hard to do. But I was dumbfounded. I just that's a sacred thing for me, because I am an actual First Nations person, and I'm also a shaman, which is the we're the bridge between the spirit and the physical realm, is what shamans do. Not sit there and sit with your flashy lights and this in a beefy shirts, you got all your muscles out, Mr. Eagle, showing off, being Mr. I'm all big and I'm a big shot and I'm a shaman. And, you know what I mean? That energy has no place in shamanism at all. And I'm sorry, I will disgusted with it. It's no wonder they blocked his account from doing live streams. Because I would report if I had an option to report this guy. I would, and it's just absurd the way that he just talks to people, just the way he speaks to people. Be sure to check out one of his streams and or one of his videos, and you'll see what I mean within the first 10 minutes. He's got rules, regulations, and that's all there is to it. There's no open-ended conversation going on because it's only him talking about everything, right? There's no interaction. Then he has a Q&A, and then tells people, oh well, you can go to my website, and he points to his website and charges them an arm and a leg to have anything done. Like, I wouldn't want nothing done by you because you're too arrogant and too self-minded that you're not even being an open conduit for spirit to work with, which is unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. I feel sorry for the guy. I really do. But I don't feel for him because he's put himself into that boat. And when you want to sit there and have an ego that's like 17 miles wide and 15 miles deep, and coming across that way to people is really going to turn them off. And criticizing for the way that people ask their questions, and if it's not a thought out question, he's not going to answer it. It's like, it just makes me sick. Like, I wish the guy would just stay right off YouTube if you want to be a shaman. That's not how shamans operate. We're more compassionate than that. But do check out his videos, and you'll see for yourself what I mean. There's no compassion. It's all ego. And I don't like talking bad about channels, but when it's coming across like that, no, I don't want to be in a circle of that type of shaman. That's for sure. So I just, Mystic Shaman, is my PayPal. That I just wanted to change it. I didn't want to even think about being called a shaman after that showing up on my feed, and how disrespectful he is to the actual spirit realm, that it's only his way and there's no communication at all with spirit. I think he's he's lost. He's just like gone way over his head. His head swelled up because of the money he's probably raking in off these people, these innocent people wanting serious help, and then they get an attitude like that, right? Oh, just gonna cancel the stream. So is Jessica still here? I haven't heard. What's going on? There's only 2 people here, so I'm not gonna end up doing a draw this week, but I do have to get going because I do have Red Moon's reading to do, and I need to get in touch with her. I'm just gonna double check here. I'm gonna go and see if she is available. But no, at the beginning of the video, I put up a new link for people, to kind of have somewhere to go that is not being advertised all over YouTube, to be a bit more, to give a bit more privacy to conversations that we do have here. Because some of the information, some people don't want to discuss it like in such a public forum. So I kind of set up a kind of an after hours hangout spot where we can all just chill and keep the family unit kind of, jiving and, on a positive note, right? Okay, so let me just go and check here. She hasn't come on yet, so I don't know. I said for 6 o'clock tonight. It's already 6:09. I'm already like 9 minutes late. But I was in the middle of a reading, and I'm sure that she'll understand that. Okay, so I can check my account to see if it's come through yet or not. Yeah, so what else? It's called Discord. I put the link at the beginning of the video tonight. So if you want to go and hang out there, set up an account, set up your username and stuff, and then maybe this evening I'll pop in and see how things are going. But a lot of people won't be there yet because they don't know that we have that link. And it's by invite only. If I didn't invite you and you're not part of my channel as a subscriber, then you won't be allowed in. So make sure you subscribe to the channel if you want to be able to be part of the after hours gang where we can relax and have a little bit, more positive, interaction. So I don't feel like I'm just talking randomly to a phone, like people probably think I'm absolutely whacked out of my tree sitting here talking to myself and not even understanding because I live in a paper thin house. So that's the other thing. They're probably thinking that I'm just right off my rocker talking to, nobody. You know what I mean? Okay, come on, Gmail. What's going on here? Why is it not? Let's try it again. Okay, here we go. Okay. Where am I? Which email am I? Oh, okay, I got to switch. Switch. Let me see here. Okay, so what do I have here? Jody. I haven't seen in a while. We haven't seen Kimchi. Has anybody heard anything about her? I haven't heard from her in a long time either. Yeah, I don't see her name on here. No, I don't see her on this one. I think she's in my other email. I'm going to sign into my other email, or my other email account here. Because I have two. One is a personal one, and then one's for my business. Because I should be doing her reading right now. Hopefully she hasn't forgot. So if that's all we have for tonight, that would be great. I'm gonna jet off here for a bit, but I'm glad I got to do a reading tonight for Christina. Hopefully that'll kind of ease her mind to give her some clarity and some um, what do they call it? Serenity. Give her a little bit of peace of mind and some serenity moving forward. Um, and sometimes just even getting it out and discussing it helps a lot too for people, especially when there's been a loss like that in someone's life, right? Um, so that's awesome. That's awesome that she got, something to take away and kind of mull over and make her day a little bit brighter. Bonus. That's a bonus. So we're not doing a live draw. I have to get going, and I've got people waiting for me. So whoever's here, unfortunately, there's not going to be a live draw tonight for this week. Nobody showed up. So with that said and done, I am going to say I'm going to bid you guys farewell until tomorrow. Sunday, don't know yet if I am going to be doing anything yet, but I'll let you know. We'll see how it goes. All right, so I hope you have a great evening, Christina, and whoever else is here. Feel free to subscribe to the channel, and we'll take it from there. So until we see you on the other side of the coin, we will see you at the other side.